The workforce, it turns out more Kiwis, more New Zealanders are leaning away from permanent jobs that they're in until they die. There's no such thing anymore, is there? And moving towards these short-term contracts and freelancing, so you become a contractor. This trend has been dubbed the gig economy, and here to explain the ins and outs of this is employment expert Max Whitehead. Max, good morning, lovely to see you.
G'day, Duncan. Now, gig doesn't mean you've got to pick up a guitar and start playing, you know that, don't you?
I do know that.
Here.
No, I do know that, and also know it's nothing to do with computers.
Oh, isn't it?
Yeah. Or is it?
Oh, I do a gig. Yeah, I got the point now. Okay, yeah.
So,
goodbye. I can imagine Mark doing drums. If he got a bit of a golly hair, sort of his hair sort of sprung up on whatever, he'd look good on the drums.
No, I can't do it. I can't actually tap my head and rub my shoulder at the same time.
Oh, you're doing that well.
Mark's hair doesn't jump up.
Oh, doesn't it?
No.
Yeah, the hair is a sensitive
What about the hairs
topic.
in his arms when you get him upset?
They're always spikes. Yeah, they're always spiky. Max, the gig economy.
Yes.
Is this a good thing for New Zealanders?
I don't think we can avoid it. It's an international phenomenon that's happening around the globe, that more and more people are actually entering into contracts. We're becoming a nation of contractors, and also people are actually enjoying it. So more and more individuals and staff are actually wanting to do it. Do you know why? Because people are having their priorities are different. No longer are we committed to the job where it comes first. People have got families.
The 9 to 5
sports.
thing. Yeah.
Sports, it's Mark's fault.
Yes.
So sports are actually taking over. That's a higher priority. I need time off to go and do the test cricket or whatever it is.
Yes.
So
there's fewer protections, though, for New Zealanders. So if you look at this, it might be great initially. Yeah. Oh, this is great. I quite like this. I don't have to go to work till what? I don't have to go to work at all. I can do it at home. So with this, though, comes, and people need to know this, no annual leave.
Yes.
No sickness payments or sick days and all those sorts of things.
No protections at all.
Yeah.
It's all gone. It's cold, hard facts back to the contract. You guys would see it in your industry here. Employees are actually a bit more protected than they are than normally. So, yeah, there's downsides to it, but I don't think you've got much choice. Now, you look at a lot of the government departments, they're shedding their staff. I mean, you go to the hospital, the receptionist, for goodness sakes, a contractor. HR are contractors. So government departments are shedding their staff because HR law is too hard.
And it's cheapest. This is actually a way of contracting, isn't it, out of the law. So there's the law here, and the law's a beast, and the law will get the company at some stage. So you contract around it. Is that what it is about?
That's what's happening, and it can be contested. People can challenge it and say, actually, I'm an employee. But the courts, well, actually the lower level judiciary, the employment authority, seem to be more relaxed about it and going, no, we're happy that you're a contractor.
What about a sense of identity and the sense of belonging? Because people like that security of being at a place full-time, part of that team.
Amanda, you ask any employer out there, and you know what they're saying? The facts of the past of loyalty are disappearing. So when someone comes to join you, those employees are not there for long. 3 years is probably average these days, and they're going to move on. So HR people now are saying we can't engage people because they're only there temporary and the loyalty's gone. So what they're doing is adopting a new approach. So they're saying to employees, join us, we'll help you get to this level. We've got a plan for you. You need to go off to our opposition and work after that, get some experience. And then you need to do this. This is the new world. They're actually telling people, get a career, but it's not with us all the way.
We're going to be flooded then with a lot of contractors doing the gig. How do you sort of get ahead and stay ahead and ensure you get those contractors for survival?
This is my advice. Get a plan. So we want to find out and get some advice. Where your attributes lie. You three are talented for your certain areas, and that's why you're sitting here at the desk. So you can create a plan around that. You know, the cameraman has got a career. So and make a plan with it, but actually say, I'm going to live with this organisation 3 years, then move on. I need to get some qualifications. But more importantly, when it comes to negotiating, because Duncan's going to ask me soon, how about income security? And I'm sure you're going to get to that. So people, you need to be clever with negotiations. So actually the ordinary people, the blue-collar workers, whatever, need to actually get better in terms of negotiating their pay, because the employer will pay you minimum if they can get away with it.
And that leads me to exactly the point I wanted to make. We have a government now who is dictated to by the unions, and are they trying to champion a draconian system that doesn't represent how the New Zealand worker is going anyway?
Oh, you're right onto it, Mark, because the legislation that's planned to come up is fighting this. So what they like is one shoe fits all. So they want the pay levels of our whole nation. This is the fair pay system. The minimum pay levels to be levelled out so everyone gets the same pay. And if the employer wants to pay more, that's up to them. But they want to be in control of it. And that's where our government are against this in big ways, and unions are as well. And, of course, they're the power players at the moment.
We have to go, but I've got to ask you one question, Max. What about income security?
That was my question for you to ask me.
You said I was going to ask it for you.
Yeah.
Very, very quickly?
Yep, get clever at negotiating. Join up, get some people to help you. I don't say pay for them. Collective bargaining does work, even though I'm not that strong on unions, but it does work for the blue-collar workers. But find out what your attributes are and what the employer needs. They can't find staff at the moment.
Google Max Whitehead if you're looking for some help as well. Max, appreciate your time on the program. Always well said.